Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video I'm making a tool shed. This is for a customer. I remodeled the garden and did a few things as the fence, the paving and made a corner sofa. The whole idea behind the shed was to make it blend in with the fence, making it not stand out too much. The customer really liked to have a green roof with succulent plants. This made the garden rainwater friendly because it was paved for the majority. The overall floor size of the structure is 2 meters by 1 meter, or 7 foot by 3 foot approximately, and it took 2.5 days to construct and do the finishing touches. To make the shed blend in, I used the same wood as the fence boards. This is pressure treated spruce. This is common material here, but not regarded as nicely looking. But the fence running in line across 3 sides does make it look nice in my opinion. So far I'm setting up 4 posts for the shed. When the posts are in position and level and plump, the roof structure will be put on. 3 of the posts were attached to the fence. 1 in the back was partly a post because it's attached with multiple screws to another post, which you can't see. The 1 post which stands on the surface is standing on a small brick with a plastic barrier on top of it. This prevents ingress from water. Standing up a single post was a bit awkward but with multiple boards supporting it in the process, this was made easy. I first put it in position and marked the dimension with a level and then sawed it to length. But making a measuring error will happen here because the ground is not always as level as needed. When making the roof structure, the 2 posts on the short side are connected with 2x3 thick boards. On top, 3 joists of 2 by 6 inches are placed. The angle is about 10 degrees, so small berth mounts needed to be made. Those joists seem heavy duty for the size of this structure, but the green roof has a rating when wet of about 50 kg per square meter. And I have to take into account at least an amount of load for the snowfall here. So the rating of the roof gets up to 100 kg per square meter. Up. Now I made some support by putting up some siding to the structure. Between the boards 5mm gaps were made to make it ventilated. I placed a sheet of LDPE plastic to make it waterproof, and on top of that corrugated steel roofing material. The choice for this was different than you would expect. Usually here in the Netherlands, a roof like this is installed with big sheets of asphalt. This is glued or melted in place, and this has a very decent lifespan. But I chose steel because it adds more strength to the roof. The 0.5mm thick steel still has more strength than the asphalt, and the lifespan of the steel is still plenty sufficient for this kind of roof. Then the rest of the siding could be put on. The small boards really make the whole thing rigid and strong, and the fence itself was made more stronger in the whole process. In the meantime, a small shower passed by and the roof was watertight, so that was great. The upper part of the siding was placed and the LDPE plastic overlaps onto that. So with heavy rain, it will seep over the siding. The green roof. The first layer is a fabric protecting roofing material. Then comes a molded plastic layer. This has cups in it for water storage and drainage underneath. This is fairly thin and you can cut this with a knife. Then there's another fabric layer for filtration and water storage. And here's the supplier, Groendak. After that comes the nutrition for the plants. This also provides some water storage. This makes up the majority of the weight of the roof. And finally, the plants are placed. These plants can survive multiple months without any rainfall, so they're very robust for this situation. When the greens were trimmed to width, I can install the barge boards or the fascia boards, and this really tidies up the side of that. Then I could work on the shed door. This was very straightforward, measuring it is square and it fits in the opening. Then I could screw it down and installed it in the opening. It didn't need a diagonal piece because the horizontal boards held it square, but one could add it for good measure. And after that, heavy rains passed and did a good job at watering the green roof. The day after, I made some finishing trim and installed the door handle. That was off camera. All in all, the project went very quick and easy, and it did suit the garden really neatly. The overall setup fits together, and now the customer can decorate it how she wants it. So I'm very happy how it went and how it looks. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing.